don't
You're
look like that on
married to him.
camera. And
You're
we
married.
are live. We are not your hosts. This is Quarantine Conversations.
Quarantine combos, bitch.
Just random shit to talk about.
Yep. My wife
I,
decided. Can you hear all of that?
yeah,
Can you turn it down?
that's why you need your room back, bro. She kicked you out your
Oh,
room.
now I need my room back. I know I do.
You
Damn
been
it.
need your room back, bro.
I got a house full of kids and young adults.
Yeah, nobody's gonna turn in tonight because New Jersey opened back up, so everybody's out there having fun,
Mm.
getting their
Mm-hmm.
pickle licked on. Yeah, Jersey's open back up.
That was a weird thing to say.
Hey, somebody's getting
Jersey's open back up.
somebody's getting their pickle lick right now.
Just know.
What's going on? The 3 followers. Yeah. And you see
Just
mine. You see. Yeah, there you go. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? How y'all doing here? What y'all want to talk about today? What we going to talk about, Dre? Nothing, right?
Before I got on here, I made a discovery.
What's up?
You like all you guys that like fast cars, you like your Challengers, your Chargers, your what else? Your Mustangs, and what's another fast car?
Hellcat.
The Lamborghini truck.
Lamborghini trucks. Yeah, fuck all of them.
Who drives a Lamborghini truck?
I need me a Trackhawk.
The fuck is a Trackhawk? Never even heard that shit before.
You're gonna hear about it today. It's the fastest SUV. Watch the dog. It's the fastest SUV. Period. Fastest SUV. And you know what kind of SUV it is?
What kind of SUV is it?
It's a Jeep, baby. It's a Jeep Grand Cherokee with a Hellcat engine.
Word? What are you gonna do with that, Dre?
Drive it really slow and wait for a nigga to talk shit. So I'm like, all right.
Yo, hey, gun, shut the fuck up out there. God damn. What's good, Lisa? Up. Lisa, I was just checking out. I just subscribed to your show, Lisa, today.
Hey, Lisa.
What's up? Gotta check you out.
How you been? What you doing?
I love her intro. She got a real professional, legit ass intro for her YouTube channel.
Oh, she professional?
Oh, she has Lisa has a legit intro to her shit.
Damn.
Like, she looks professional, unlike us.
That's our hook. Well,
yeah.
I'm professional. Look, I ain't even got no cut. What the fuck am I going to do? I need me a hat.
Yeah.
Yo, because the barber's open back up. Uh-huh. Great. They open back up. My barber is charging a little bit more.
Because what, Corona?
I would like to pay. Cause he been out for this whole time, but he's charging a little bit more than I would like to pay. So,
how much? Yeah, go ahead. How much is he charging for a cut?
I am not going to tell you how much I pay for a haircut to begin with. So I will not be discussing that information.
So how much are you charging now, though? Don't say 30.
Oh, way more.
40?
Way more.
Yo, nah, dog. Please say 45.
Way more.
50?
More.
60.
60 motherfucking dollars for him to take care of all this.
60 bone? That nigga tripping, dog.
Yeah, right. I said, bro, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do $60. But the other barber, remember I told you I had a backup barber that can cut my hair just as good. He charges the right amount. Like 30 to me is regular, because I get a fade. But this nigga don't got no night hours.
You said your head big as fuck.
oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, you jackass. Whoever, I can't see the comments today. Let me get on so I can see it.
Bro, listen, 60. Listen, that's why I'm bold. I'm cool. All these niggas that don't want to hang that shit up.
Don't want to hang that shit up.
They don't. Niggas want to keep their hair and be looking crazy than the motherfucker, man.
I look fucking insane.
Nah, I'm good, bro. I'm good.
I look insane, but that's okay.
Like, I look like...
Everybody got to be in this room right now, huh?
Because go in the bathroom and do the quarantine conversations. You got to get away from the family, bro.
Then you go see all this shit even more. It looks so bad. The streets is not on my side today.
Nah, bro. So we're
Track
going
hard though, bro.
track
Track
off.
hard.
So what's going on in the streets, man? How was work? What's going on? What's new?
Work
Uh,
sucked, man. Work sucked today. They overworking us now since all this shit. Okay, y'all. Okay,
Shut the
okay.
fuck up.
Go keep y'all do that in another room. Thank you. Um, yeah, they trying to overwork us since this whole corona shit and all that. They trying to overwork us now. They was underworking us, now they trying to overwork us. So I'm working 6 days a week right now.
God damn, bro.
I gotta work on Monday. No, I knew they was gonna do it. They're gonna do it for like 6 weeks.
He calling the side nigga. And he going to work on Monday.
Yeah, right, nigga. I be local. I drop by all the time. I be right in and out my house.
Oh.
That's what I told y'all niggas. I don't take shits in public places. So where you think I go? Home.
Oh, you really drive all the way home to take a shit?
Yep.
Nigga, you crazy as hell. So what if you like in Trenton somewhere and the bubble guts hit you bad, like to the point like you got diarrhea bad?
I gotta wait. I just hold that motherfucker in. If it gets to the point where I'm sweating, I know I'm close. I know I'm close if it gets to the point where I'm sweating. But
So
if
how
I
you,
ain't sweating, I'll make it happen.
nigga, you fucking like you must just hold your asshole tight and just like tippy toe into the crib when you need a door when you got this shit bad. Like
I've done it.
you got the mean shit walk. Like if somebody touch your stomach, it's a wrap. Like shit going
Who the
everywhere.
hell's touching my stomach?
Like the kids run up to you, give you a hug, and you got the shit.
Nah, stiff arming the shit out of kids.
Eat,
Soon as you hit the door, right to the bathroom. Right to the fucking right to the bathroom.
Oh man.
Crazy. Oh my gosh, yeah, right to the bathroom. But this happens a lot, man.
Yeah, that's fucking retarded, bro. I ain't doing all that shit to take a shit. I shit anywhere there's a bathroom at. Got a bathroom?
No, you don't. You shit other places too, nigga.
Yeah, shit in the ocean.
Exactly. What do you
Let me stop giving that away, dog, because right now I'm in the process.
See you Monday. Shut up, girl. I'm talking about see you Monday.
Right
I
now,
ain't happy about that shit. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Right now, I'm in the process of getting a weed tray made up, an opinionated weed tray with a custom jar and lighter.
By who?
By my girl from Idea Unlimited.
Ideas Unlimited.
There you go. I can't never say it right.
They're really.
Yeah.
If you ain't check out their parties and stuff, man, we got some pictures on our page. They do good work. Very good work.
Yeah, so right now I'm getting a custom weed tray made by him and plan on giving it away. You know, yeah, that's how we're going to do. We're going to give it away, but there's going to be steps. They're going to have to, I'm going to tell all the steps, but you're going to have to subscribe to the podcast on Spotify.
Send a screenshot.
Screenshot. Then YouTube. Screenshot. Then you just got to answer 4 simple questions from different episodes of funny shit that happened.
All right, give them some homework.
You got to have some homework. Fuck all that subscribing. Go listen.
Excuse me.
I don't know. People think our podcast is only on Facebook when it's on YouTube, Spotify, iTunes, or wherever you stream podcasts at. I don't know why everybody thinks you have to come directly to Facebook, and if you don't catch us on Facebook, that's a wrap. When you can just listen to us in your car. We're funny. Everybody that says we're
lazy. People be lazy. They don't want to. They'd rather ask you 15 times, where can I listen to y'all at?
Oh, I gotta catch you on YouTube. I gotta catch you on Facebook. No. You about to go drive your car home real quick, man? Listen, 10 seconds. Flick this episode on.
You'll laugh regardless, or
exactly.
you'll at least be screaming at the radio or whatever the fuck people listen through now. But you'll be screaming at it, like at the very least.
Yeah, so, we're funny somewhat.
Check us out. Check us out.
Funny somewhat. Yeah, I was.
If you could watch people dance and try to do dances, you could definitely watch us, motherfuckers.
Exactly, dog. We're good. We're good.
Ain't nobody writing, but you can get on camera. Come on, get on camera. I can see you now.
I can see her now. You should just turn that. Turn that shit to her right quick.
She gonna get mad.
So what?
Erica.
I do better fucking not. I swear to God, I'm gonna slap the shit out of you.
First of all, you can't.
You already there, Eric.
Yeah, I'm about to fuck you up. I'm about to fuck you up on camera. You know that, right? You know I'm about to fuck you up on camera.
Yo, you go to jail for that now, Erica. That's spouse abuse.
We got it on tape. Or whatever the fuck this shit is.
You go smooth to jail. You gonna be sleeping with Brenda tonight. Big Brenda. She gonna hold you down.
And I don't think you can beat her. You can beat me. Damn sure can't beat Brenda.
She like put the jelly on the good side.
Brenda is who you gonna be bunking with in jail.
Well, Bertha.
Never mind. What's the point? Yeah, but how was work, man?
Man, tired shit, bro. I've been up since 1:30. You know how I get at that shit, man. Every day, first thing in the fucking morning, man, and I am fucking exhausted. Between the customers and the random ass people you bump into in the streets or in these alleyways I be in, like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Bro, I had a nigga the other day. Where was I at? I was way down on Chestnut near I was like on 41st and Chestnut. So I get out of the truck. I see the homeless homie like digging through the trash can. So I'm like kicking shit over. I'm not paying this nigga no mind. So I get out of the truck to go get, the can from behind the gate and it's locked. All I hear this nigga start spouting, What you doing? Huh, motherfucker, huh?
Motherfucker, huh?
Bro, I gave this nigga the look of death. Don't you know this nigga hides behind the building where I can still see him, but like peeking around? That nigga behind the building like this, Dre. Like how?
Why though?
I looked at that nigga. I said, yo, you better get the fuck away. Exactly what I said, you better get the fuck away from me. Exactly what I said, you better get the fuck away from me.
Why you do that to Rudy?
Man, listen, because niggas act crazy until you slap them niggas upside their fucking head and they, oh, hey, listen. Yeah. I told niggas, like, you better get the fuck away from me, dog. Like, don't play with me. Get the fuck away from me, bro. Like,
leave him be.
Man, he just started spazzing. Like, I seen he was tripping. Like, how he was coming down the street, he was just tweaking, kicking shit over, looking, peeking and shit, stopping, turning around, talking to himself.
That's fucking funny.
Yo, I just seen a nigga tweaking, so you know how it is. If you either live in the city or you around crazy motherfuckers in the city, you just keep it pushing. You just ignore them. So I just ignored them to do my job. But the niggas start, I just hear the nigga screaming, but I can't make out what he's saying. Then I hear, what the fuck you doing, nigga? Huh? What the fuck you doing, huh? What? I said, nigga, what?
What the fuck you doing, huh? What?
I looked at this nigga, I said, man, you the fuck away from me, bro. Nigga start, like I said, nigga start high, like I can't Dre. That nigga was like, bro, I can see you. Just please go.
What's the point? What's the point in that?
That nigga sat there for like 40 seconds just peeking around the building, looking back and forth at me. I said, if you come over here, I am going to commence to whipping your ass. I don't give a fuck you crazy or not. After you get this ass whooping, you going to be straight, my nigga. You going to be able to get a job and everywhere. Anything. Fuck out of here. You better go ahead, man. I don't have to.
I'm applying for a job, sir. I'm applying for a job.
Yep. Like, yo, it's just crazy shit, bro. My job just takes me on adventures, bro. Adventures. Every time. Like,
shit.
I be pulling cans out, and you see like a nigga like laid up in boxes, laid up there. I'm like, yo, bro, just go back to sleep. And I try to be cool and shit, like not trying to mess with them and shit, man.
Well, if they gonna start doing crazy shit and interacting with you, then fuck that.
Yeah, they do. I had a nigga pop out a box on me, like Jack in the Box.
Pop out a box.
Yeah, like I get to the spot to drop the can, I hop out the truck to go to the back of my truck, and I stepped in shit. Now, mind you, this is like a giant shopping plaza it's a giant shopping plaza area. I'm like, ain't nobody gonna walk their dog out here and let them shit. And just by the way I stepped the shit, I knew it was human shit.
something a little bit more nastier when it's human shit.
Yeah, it's just I don't know what. I'm trying to get this shit off my boot. So I see a pallet in a corner and a big box. So I'm thinking the box and the pallet is for one of the businesses over there. So I'm like, fuck, I gotta get this off my shoe. So I go to the pallet, start wiping my foot on the pallet, still not coming off. So I tear a little piece of cardboard off the box and start getting this shit off my shoe. As I'm doing this shit, this nigga pops up like, boom. Dre, I couldn't run because I'm so scared, so I just cocked back and seen this nigga jaw and just proceeded to line this nigga up. That motherfucker was like, no, don't do it. I said, man, get the fuck away from me, man. What the fuck wrong with you, nigga? See this shit up? Philly.
That's even more.
Off of Germantown, Gerard and Germantown Avenue. I don't know if you've been over there. Near Second, yeah. So you know they got the Acme and all that shit over there. It's like a nice area they building up. Dre, I was going to clear this nigga. Do you know this motherfucker
He
had?
ain't do nothing but just hop out like Superman.
Motherfucker hopped out like somebody. You know how they want. Boing! I'm like, I got scared because I like, oh mother.
His ass.
Dre, I had him. I knew I had him because I squared this nigga up and everything. I had one hand out like this to line his chin up, and I'm like, yeah, I got your ass. That nigga balled up. No, don't do it. I'm like, motherfuckers, get the fuck away from me. This nigga walks off. He had no shirt, a fur jacket, sweatpants, with a water, you know, one of the water boots that protect you, like a water boots that the girls be wearing, the big boots that's like rain boots.
Oh, rain boots, okay. The yellow joints.
Rain boot and a flip flop.
He was prepared for everything. He was prepared for a monsoon or a sunny ass day.
Trey, I was so fucking mad. Like, this motherfucker. And I still had this.
Because he scared you.
And I knew it was his shit I stepped in. So that's what made me even madder. I'm like, motherfucker. I had to stay out there extra like 20 minutes to finally get my boots clean. Luckily, I had water in the truck. I'm taking water from my truck, pouring it on my boots, Windex spraying, because I got Windex to clean my windshield off, spraying this shit. I'm like,
when they gonna make poop resistant shoes? That's something that we need to invest in. Poop resistant shoes.
Dog, I don't even know how they would get.
TikTok light.
That's a TikTok light? It's a grown man light today.
Who's that?
It's a grown man light today.
Who's that? Carlos Medici, no?
Nah, he too cool for me now.
Oh, yeah,
he too cool for me now.
He getting vagina. That's my son. They get vagina. They don't want to talk to you.
Right. Just, I told him back then, I said, dog, when you get your first taste, you're going to get hooked. Don't get hooked.
Got hooked.
It get your ass hooked, man.
Coochie is a dangerous thing.
I think I spelled it wrong, but yeah. That's why I tickle it and leave.
I think you spelled coochie right.
I think it's 2 O's.
No, COCUCHI. Coo.
Couchie?
I don't know. Is that how you spell coochie?
So if you say book, right, it's coochie. So maybe I did spell it right. Or is that coachie?
Coo. I thought it was a U in coochie. No, I'm like, that looks right.
It's not a U. I don't know. I'm gonna figure it out though.
That looks right.
Next time I go to the coochie store, I'm gonna figure it out.
You're missing it. Oh, you are missing the extra O. It is 2 O. Yeah, coochie.
Can't change it now.
Yeah.
The end of that nose.
You Kachi tickler.
Look, it sounds close enough. Yeah, give me some of that Kachi, girl.
Give me some of that Kachi, baby.
For Kachi, Chris.
I was reading some chick post, right? Speaking about coochie. And she was like, when do men ever grow up? Like, I'm guessing she was meaning like relationship-wise.
Okay.
And the chick was like, yeah, they just retarded. And I had to say, I sat back to myself, and I thought, like, we are grown up, but you ever got that one friend ladies that tell you're stupid for dealing with him, let me hit you with something. We act as smart as y'all do. So if you're dumb enough,
Do
look,
we?
if you're dumb enough to let us do the stupid shit that we want to do, we're just gonna play at your level.
It is what it is.
Hey,
Or we
listen.
just don't really like you like you think we do.
Yeah,
How about that?
Nah, that
It's,
can't.
it's a
To
lot
them,
of
that
secrets.
yeah, there's a lot. To them, it'll never be that.
Yeah, I think you just got to think.
I
Like,
got it.
like, imagine if men thought that about women. Oh, why don't women grow up? Why don't women grow up? Because they always cheating. No, they just don't like you like that. That's why I would think like, oh, she must not fuck with me like that. She cheating
Yeah,
on me. Shit,
you know
maybe it's me.
exactly. Nobody wants to look in the mirror. Nobody. I don't think anybody, even myself, sometimes don't even want to look in the mirror. But sometimes you have to look yourself in the mirror and say, you know what? He's cheating on me because I'm dumb enough to allow him to do it.
Yeah. If you look in the mirror, it's growth too, man.
Oh yeah.
It's growth in that. Hey, if that dude cheating on you, there's a chance to look in the mirror, look in the mirror and figure out what am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong in that
Peace,
situation?
Lisa.
I don't know. You had it, and the TV loud.
Yeah, I just don't understand females of that. Like we do what y'all allow us to do. So if we can have multiple females and you're cool with it, staying with us, we are gonna do it.
Which you do, which we're going to discuss this coming Sunday. So tune in for that because that's a very what the fuck was we just talking about?
About guys, like like guys not growing up. I'm guessing to the female they're with. Like we don't
Oh, okay.
we are grown up. We just go along with y'all dumb shit.
I think
Yeah.
it's a lot of guys who aren't grown up because they were taught. Like I do believe in life there are guys that are taught you can't be like it's impossible to be with just one woman anyway. So like the correct way to act as a man is fuck anything that moves. So I agree with that somewhat.
But if a female noticed that shit, she can easily just say
Slide right out.
bye. But like like our last show said, they get dickmatized. But you can just slide. It's no hard feeling. He'll lose out on you and just keep going with the next one until she get tired of it and get rid of him. You could just slide. But don't try.
So,
Huh?
no,
Go
no,
ahead.
go ahead, go ahead.
I said, don't try to change it, man, because it's not ever happening. We change. We don't. We change for ourselves. We don't change for no female. We change for the female that we want, but we do that at our own volition. We don't. That's not something you can force us to do. It's not happening. I'm sorry. You're not changing us.
I believe change comes from two things: a fucking life event, or I forget the other thing, but a life event usually.
And good pussy side now.
That could be considered a life event, but somebody leaving you, a major change in your life will trigger change. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like near death experience. You know what I'm saying? A major change or a near death experience triggers change in most people's lives.
I I wasn't shit. I probably ain't shit still. No, but I'm good now. I wasn't a shit ass dude, but I think where I changed, reason I changed, I'm like, you know what? I let a lot of good people walk out of my life. I'm like, you know what? Let me just see what happened if I just fall back and just be a boyfriend instead of being everybody's friend. You know what I mean?
Is that? But you think that's what she was talking about was like cheating, or could there have been some other stuff?
It probably some other stuff. I don't know, but I'm just saying, like if you want your boyfriend to change, when you first notice something happen or grow up, or you first notice something you don't like, or he's acting immature, you check him that day, and then you give him an ultimatum, and if he don't change, you follow through with it and keep it pushing. Depending on how much you want to deal with it, but maybe you'll say something, wait a little while, notice
Give an
no
example.
change.
Give an example.
Okay, he hangs out with his boys too much. He's never home. He's always with his homies. And you never see him. He's always out. So you say, look, I need you to start spending some more time around here. If not, you know,
You can't borrow the car anymore.
not you can't borrow the car. You're not. I'm gonna start doing what you doing, and he doesn't do it. And you know she waits, and she start acting like him. And he knows the shit. Well, you gotta change. Well, no, you was doing it first. I'm just doing what you was doing.
That's a childish way to do it.
Nah. Or
That's
okay,
childish.
that is childish. So let me put it this way: you don't stop hanging out. You don't spend some time with me, then I'm gonna be gone. Like I'm gonna find somebody to spend time with me.
There you go. Nice and simple.
Simple. That's it. Cut and dry. Now, if you notice that he's attempting to make the change to spend time with you, and it's gonna take time. You just give him the effort. But if he's putting in some effort because it's a learning curve, give him the time to do it, and eventually it'll come around. But if he just blatantly ignores your shit and keeps doing what you're doing, like, you know what? Okay, you're good. And then proceed to start doing you. And he gets mad like, look, I told you. But you didn't give me enough time. No, I gave you ample amount of time. I gave you 2 years, and you didn't stop. So I'm done.
All you got to do is tell that dude once. That's the time he needs. Yo, you need to be home more and not. I always thought that was weird because I know people like that who just like to be around niggas all day. Don't want to be at the crib, and it's like, well, why? That's where the vagina is. That's where, like, you should enjoy being home. As far as like if it's just you and her, you should enjoy being home at your house. You want to be with niggas all day? That's weird.
That comes with learning. You get older how to balance your time, and you gotta learn how to switch it up. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You start maturing. And okay, say you do want to go out with your homies, and like, yo, sometimes you hang out with Dolo, or sometimes you say, yo, I'm gonna bring my girl with me. That's cool, niggas sometimes like, yeah, nigga, all right, cool, bring your girl. We don't care. Unless y'all doing some grimy shit, but for the most part, dudes is like, yeah, I don't give a fuck. Bring your girl with you. Let her hang out. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
She might get on your nerves and want to leave early, but, you know, you like, look, this is where I want to be at. You know, let's do this together. And then the following day or the following weekend, it's just you and her time. Your homies call you up like, yo, you coming through? Now I'm with my girl. One week I was just with y'all. Another week it was her and me with y'all. Now it's just us. I get at y'all. You know what I'm saying?
And your homies would understand.
Yeah,
They would understand.
your real niggas understand.
I think also growing up includes the dudes who are always, we know them too, borrowing the woman's car, having it all day, late to pick her up from work, uh, not don't got a job. I think those are the guys who don't grow up. Those are the guys. We all know them.
Yeah, everybody knows them, but you know, them guys grow up too ultimatums, or when shit gets snatched from them. You know, you just gotta,
Snatch it from them.
you gotta. If you don't stand for something, that's a good saying. You don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. At some point, as a woman, or maybe a man too, you know, because some dudes going through that, you gotta be like, you know what, fuck it.
Get out.
I'm gonna put my relationship on. I'm gonna put my relationship on the line because it means a lot to me. But I hope that he feels the same way to say, you know what, we're not. This not worth losing. Let me change. But if you put the relationship on the line, or is a deal breaker, and he breaks the deal, then he don't give a fuck about you, or she don't.
Most people show you who they are anyway. Like how they acting is how they probably want to keep acting. They don't give a fuck about you.
No, they don't.
But most people, that's just how they want to be. If that guy doesn't come home and is always down wherever running the streets, you can get that nigga ultimatum, and he'll probably run the streets again. You know what I mean? Like he might be all right for a little bit and then run the streets again. The nigga who want to be home won't be home.
Yeah, I mean, it just is what it is. It's just, I don't know, man. I just feel bad for some of them Jones because they put they put their whole faith in a relationship, and then it don't works out, and they want to like shit on the dude, and they got kids together when they want to treat him bad. Like, yo, ma, that's kind of your fault too. So you just can't get mad at him. You kind of got to get mad at yourself for even toughing it out that long. You should be pretty upset with yourself also. You
And
know?
you had kids with that nigga. You knew that nigga wasn't
Yeah.
shit. You knew that nigga wasn't shit. You had kids with him. You thought little Jaden could save everything. He didn't.
He busting you raw. And to make a baby, you got to get busting raw probably multiple times. And that multiple times, you probably know he was an ain't shit dude. So it just makes you just as culpable, you know what I mean? So don't take it out so much on him. It's
Now,
50-50 thing.
yeah, I was gonna say that's not just woman bash.
No, I didn't
We can
bad.
talk about the niggas. These niggas out here. Listen, if you got a girl, if you don't really want to be with her, and you want to be in the streets, move out the crib. Move out the crib. That's it. Like, go. Don't be afraid to just leave because you're not happy.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's okay to admit, like, yo, I'm not happy. Like, let me switch it up. And yeah, it's easy to be in a household with somebody and house pussy. You know what I'm saying? Half on bills. You know what I'm saying? Somebody that cook for you when you get home. But if you ain't happy and she ain't really who you want to be with, you be fucking other bitches and sliding out, like, you're doing both of you a disservice.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're
By
right.
sticking around, in my opinion.
Now they are, and don't cheat if you're going to be homeless.
But that's what I be talking about. If you niggas like that be like, they know they got a place to live, so that's the only reason why they keep it together. They don't even really want to be there. That's why they be running the streets and seeming like they're not growing up. No, they just actually don't want to be there with you. It's to me, it's always the underlying problem that means that they don't want to be around. It gotta be. What the fuck is he doing?
I had to unmute the mic. My bad. My shit was muted.
Oh
You
no,
can't?
you sound crazy now.
That sound
I'm picking
crazy.
up the whole room now. You got all the mics on?
No, just mine. Still crazy?
Oh, that shit sound like the whole room.
Ah,
Talk.
fuck. Yo,
Yeah, it should sound like the whole room now.
I know what happened, dog. Let me see. Yep, it picked
Either that or
up.
turn it down.
No, there it is. Can you hear me better?
There you go. Now you're good. Now
Fucking-
you're good.
Nah, it keeps switching from the mic on the webcam instead of the mic right here. I don't know why I did that goofy shit.
Yeah, I'm about to say now you sound great. Everything's good. I picked up the whole room before.
Oh, word. Yeah, but back to what you were saying, like, dudes, females, anybody that's in a bad relationship, you gotta look yourself in the mirror. Like, is this worth it? Like, you gotta look, like, what's really worth it? Like, but you gotta take a step back. Go ahead.
I think the real problem is comfortability and being complacent is the real problem in anything. Relationships, work, all of that stuff, hobbies, whatever. It's the real problem because a person will not make a move because, hey, like I was saying earlier, shit, she paid the bill or we both pay the bill, so it's easier. She be cooking when I get home. It's just easier. It's easier not to shake things up and like move on and try something different. So you'll rather both of y'all be miserable or her always nagging you to be home when you don't even want to be next to her at night. You be like, I don't even like this bitch. You know what I mean?
People do it though. Motherfuckers will sit in them stagnant ass, bullshit ass relationships and just
Stagnant. Yeah.
it'd be stagnant. You know what I mean? Just be stagnant. You can't subject yourself to that. Then you become numb, and then after you become numb, you leave him. Now you're bitter. You're bitter to the next person you meet. And that might be the one. Might be
And
the
he the
person.
shit. And he the shit. You know what I mean?
Man.
Why they do it? Relationships are not as hard as people think. I just think you got to use your brain a little bit more and make moves earlier. Meaning, if one of y'all doing something, you bring it to that person's attention, and the way that they respond to it seems to be a little like, you know, a little crazy, and it's not productive. I think you need to take your sign from that and say, all right, that means that this person, every argument is going to be crazy. This person's not going to understand what I'm saying. So let me move on. Don't try to make it work all the time. It don't need to work all the time.
Nah, it don't. Because sometimes it's not going. Sometimes it's just not going to work. It just is what it is, man. It's just not, and you can't be mad if it's not going to work. You just, if a person ain't going to work and it's not good, just get out, get from underneath of it, and move on. Because that keeps you from holding any ill will to that person, and bitterness to the next person, and so much the ill will that you heard holding ill will to a person. I hear somebody with this just a couple of days ago. The more time you're worried about another person because you're mad at them, the less time you have to worry about yourself.
It's the truth. That's the truth.
Yeah.
And if you ain't right, you ain't gonna be right for, like, you know what I mean? You ain't gonna be right for nobody. Like,
exactly.
If you ain't right, nah.
You can't find happiness in the person you with. You gotta find your own happiness, and that helps the relationship because the other person, you got your own happiness now. The other person making you happy, and y'all good. But
I think self-reflection is one of the most important things in life. If you have time, which, you know, it could be a breakup or whatever, to really go through shit and figure out how can I improve. That's where growth comes from. How can I improve? No matter how it ended, even if you got cheated on or if you did the cheating, figure out how you can improve.
Yeah.
Or what you can do differently, and then that's what you can do for the next time. That's what all that shit is for.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Till you get to the end.
Can't always look at failure as a negative thing. Sometimes you gotta look at it as
It's never
positive.
negative. It's never negative.
It's a learning experience.
Right. That's all it is. That's what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Don't get that nigga your car next time. If he always asks to use your car.
I don't understand that shit. Niggas be like, yeah, she gave me a car. I'm like, nigga, you ride that shit all day.
All day. And
no
she put
money.
gas in it.
Yeah, picking up other Jones to smash in her car.
How many times have you seen a nigga use his girl car to go pick up other bitches? Wow. Like, these niggas ain't shit.
And don't put gas in this shit. Pick her up like, yo, we almost out of gas. Now this chick spending her last little bit of like lunch money to put gas in the gas tank because this nigga roll in that shit all day.
So is that a nigga with no job and be using your car all day? That's a red flag, right? That's a red flag.
Red flag, nigga. That is warning. You know, the warning signs you get, nigga, that's a grenade about to go off. This nigga pulling a pin in the grenade and handing it to you.
All right.
If you can't notice the danger in that, you deserve everything that happens to you. I'm sorry.
All right. Timestamp this because I want to put this. I want to make this a clip because the girls need to know. Hey, that's your first sign. All right. What are more signs? Give it to them. The signs that you should get the fuck out of there.
The more signs you get the fuck, like, dude, his phone is like going off at random parts at the night, and he is like not ignoring it, but ignoring it, like, or you go to touch it, and that nigga like ain't nobody, but you go to grab it to see who nobody is, and that nigga is trying to kill you from touching this shit. Did I tell you it was nothing? Like, the fuck you always. Yeah,
and then leave, and then take your car. Leave and take your car.
Like, bitch, you always tripping. Why you on my phone for? Or what's another good one? Like motherfuckers keep, like, if you got random females coming up to you and smiling in your face and like, I can't believe you with him. And smooth
How
walk.
often does that happen though?
That happens.
How often?
If you fucking your girl's best friend, it happens.
Okay. What?
Bitches ain't shit either, dog. Don't get that shit.
That's true. That's true. Hey, sometimes you got a good life. They want your life. Your best friend wants your life.
If his mama tell you he ain't shit, his own mother tell you to leave him alone, please listen. His mom tell you. Or
you come to a fucking family reunion or whatever, and everybody
don't know your name.
What happened to the other girl? They keep asking every time you go there. They keep asking, "What's that other girl you brought over here?"
Yeah.
Yesterday.
And you the main joint. and they know the other girl more than they know you.
Cause you know it's an aunt that always don't want to keep her fucking mouth shut. Be trying to hate.
You
What's that other girl you brought over here yesterday?
hit the bitch with like the.
You're not the fucking aunt. You ain't old enough to be the aunt yet to do that. Okay.
Listen, man.
There's a lot of telltale signs.
It
Though.
is, man.
Listen to them. Listen to your gut, ladies.
If y'all been together,
what about a man though? What about a man's telltale signs that a bitch ain't shit?
I'm not a man. I'm not a female.
You're not a man.
I am a man. I'm not a female. Maybe if if they phone is locked, and y'all been together for more than a year, that shit is locked. Or when she get up from every time she leaves the room, she got to take her cell phone. No, I'm talking about.
I do that. Now when I have to take a shit, I take my cell phone with me.
No. If you go run downstairs to go get some juice and you know you're coming back upstairs, but you turn around halfway down the steps to go get your phone before you get your juice and get your juice again, yeah. That's not, I can see you going to sit in the bathroom or you going to sit downstairs. But if you just run into the kitchen real quick and you got to go back and get your phone to go to the kitchen.
I say big gaps in their day that are unaccounted for.
Oh, yeah.
Not that you keep track of all their movements, but like, you know when it's like, where the fuck was you for the past 4 hours?
Or if you
like,
see
where
this,
were you?
If you keep seeing this nigga around, you keep seeing one dude around your crib, around, like just in the vicinity or around the neighborhood, the vicinity of you and your girl, and he looks at her and smiles.
All right, nigga, that's whatever you going, that never happens to anybody.
Yeah, okay.
Go ahead, finish.
You never seen a joint that I seen joint I was sliding with, ain't know she had a dude multiple times.
And they were around your house? Like, what do you mean?
Not your house, but in your area. Like, y'all just in the same, like, y'all always in the same vicinity of each other. Like, she pop up there, you there. Like, you at a store, she at the store, or...
That's a stalker, bro.
Some niggas do that. Some niggas, like, try to put the hints out there, like, yeah, I'm with your girl. Or that nigga looking too hard. You might catch a dude just looking too hard, like, yo, you know this nigga? You ever hear it, like... You ever hear somebody like, yo, you know this nigga? Why the fuck he staring so hard?
Nah, I ain't never see that, but that's something I would say, like, you know him? Like, right in front of like, yo, you know him? No, I don't know him. Yo, I'm sorry. Yo, you got...
What's up,
like,
bro?
You know us? Like, what's up? Like, let me know. You fucking her? Because if you fucking her, you can take her home because that motherfucker ain't coming here with me. She ain't leaving with me.
Either that or your PlayStation account got, like, another user account. What did I fucking with you?
Okay.
What about if you can't?
Somebody shot.
What about if you came home and you know, why is there a cat at my window? Came home.
Is that part of this?
No. What about if you came home and you know you went to take a piss, you left out of your bathroom, your girl comes behind you to go to the bathroom, you got no men in your house, and you come home with the toilet seat up.
Okay.
Like,
okay.
I'm looking like...
That's worth some questions.
Oh, my nephew was here. Your nephew's too. He's still sitting on the toilet.
Yeah. Shit is different now. People got cameras. You out your fucking mind, bitch. I got cameras. I know when shit happened. And you ain't erasing shit neither.
It's just
everything.
It's just certain shit, man. You know what I mean? Because sometimes it be the nigga closest to you that's either fucking your girl or about to fuck your girl. And this nigga just, like, too friendly.
Joe Familiar.
Yeah, because always, it'd be a lot of times be niggas homies, like, and that's a foul thing. That's why I only fuck with you and Kev.
It's niggas that would do some shit like that. But yeah, same here. It's like,
I only fuck with
everybody ain't your boys. Everybody don't need to be over your crib. Everybody, because some niggas, I be wanting to know why niggas do that though. Why would niggas go try to fuck a homie girl?
Because guys like easy targets, and they feel as though that's an easy target.
But you will be too. I'll shoot you. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like, because that's a different kind of hurt. Like, all right, she cheated. All right, yeah, fuck her then. With your homie?
But niggas try to hit you with old bros over hoes. Yeah.
No, bros will be putting dirt over your holes.
Blows because of hoes. That's what it is, nigga.
Yeah, like shit. If it's your boy, and you find some shit like that happen, you snap on a different level. You don't snap regular like, oh man. No, you snap as in like, you know what I'm saying? Now I got to kill both of y'all.
But you can feel them niggas out. You know what them niggas are. Them niggas is like really, cause you can be friendly with somebody, girl, and talk cool with them. But then you got the nigga that's extra friendly. Got to sit next to her and talk to her when your girl going through something. Want to always be there. Yo, what happened to her? Nigga, what you asking? What's wrong with my girl? Get the fuck out my face.
Mm.
Instead of asking you, are you straight? Yo, what happened to your girl? Fuck out my face. Like, nigga.
Nah, fuck that. That's a telltale sign. I've never came across anybody who that happened to though, and I know it ain't happened to me or.
It happened. Yeah, I had family members come after my exes and bitches gave the pussy up. Man, listen, that's why I don't fuck with a lot of niggas. That's why a lot of niggas that do shit like that, if you ever was to become homeless, you will be remaining homeless. Don't knock on my door. Damn. Bro, it's like 2 degrees, -6 outside. I got nowhere to stay.
Stay at that bitch house.
Like, my nigga, I got you, bro. I got you.
Right above the dishwasher.
That's like him.
Above the dishwasher.
Like, bro, I got you. Let me look you out. You know what? I just threw a refrigerator box outside. If you point that shit in the opposite direction of the wind, you'll stay warm for the night. You slam the door.
I'm about to say, yeah, them shits is double insulated or whatever the fuck they are. They might be all right.
Go hop in the refrigerator box. You ain't staying here. I'll leave the car. You can sleep in the back of my car. Get the fuck out when I leave. But fuck that.
Nah. See, I just forget you exist.
Oh, yeah.
If you can disrespect me like that, it's like, nah, we ain't gotta fight. I just don't even know you exist no more.
Yeah, so miss me with that bros over hoes shit, dog. I don't even hear that goofy shit. Miss me with that shit. If she a hoe, technically a hoe, when you tell your mans go get her, that's different. But that's your John.
But look, that has the opposite meaning. Like bros over hoes means that you would never do something like that.
Yeah, but niggas don't.
That's what that's supposed to mean.
I know the niggas' eyes. That means, oh, she's free for the fucking. She down for the dicking. Like I don't know.
Down for the dicking. Down for the dicking. All right. Yeah, Friday night. Fuck it. All right.
I know, man. It's just crazy, man.
Combos.
Yeah.
You know what I saw today that made me really sad. If
up?
anybody watching this could go, I don't care if it was a scam. Not to say it was, but I don't care if it was. It doesn't matter. My conscience doesn't need anything else. So I'm going to Walmart, or not Walmart. I was driving in Walmart parking lot. I was grabbing some stuff from Marshall's, and it was on my lunch break. And I seen this guy holding a sign that said roughly, "Lost my job. I have a family." Spanish dude. Lost my job. I have a family. I need money to buy Pampers and so on and so forth. Like he had a baby or some shit. That shit broke my motherfucking heart, dog. I was like, damn, I don't care if it is some bullshit. But I'm like, nah, he young. He don't. It's certain people that don't look like panhandlers. He looked like he didn't want to be out there, but he had to. It's a look in his eyes. I know it sounds crazy. It's a look that he had. Because he had to be like maybe 28, something like that. He didn't like dress bummy to try to dress the part, but he wasn't like overly dressed. He had regular shit on, and he just had a big sign, and he just stayed there. So I rolled past him, and I had to read his sign. I read slow, so I had to read his sign. I'm like, oh shit! By the time I passed him, I'm like, damn. So I went around the whole thing, and I just slid him some bread. Like, yo, man, it's gonna get better, yo. How many people is that happening to right now?
It's a lot. It's America, bro. The land of milk and honey. Crazy. That's a lot of people out there like that.
Yeah, that shit crazy, bro.
But that's the thing. That's what forces. That happens in the hood all the time. That's what forces motherfuckers in the hood to start committing crime and selling drugs.
I can see that.
It was. I listen. I got a story. This was years ago. This is almost 17 years ago. Kiera was just born. I think I had lost my job at Bob Evans.
Down on the farm.
Yeah, so Kiera was in the bed. She was a baby. She had to be only a few months old. She would not stop. I could not get her to stop crying.
Mm.
I had no money to buy Pampers. I was down to my last one, like formula. I had $0, dog. I had everything. I was just, after that, I was pissed. So I strapped up in everything I could find black. I had a ski mask, a scully, everything I could have black I could find. I put that shit on. I had a BB gun, but the shit look real if you flash a nigga, like real quick with it. They can't tell that it's a BB gun because it'll just be there. Like you can pull it should look real.
Okay. Damn.
But I just strapped up. I was like, you know what? I knew where to get money at. I knew these niggas was hustling because the niggas was always bragging about how much money they was getting in the spot. And they told me how the whole setup was. I knew where everything was at because he was just bragging. I knew the nigga, we cool. But he told me how they had the setup, how they was moving. He told me how they was caking. He was like, they laughing at me because I'm working at the time. They telling me how much money they getting in the spot. Nigga, that's where I was headed to. I'm like, gave me somewhat of the breakdown in the spot. All I know is it was like an upstairs apartment. I'm like, all I know is these niggas always leave the door unlocked. It's never locked because they always in and out. All I gotta do is get upstairs to the first nigga and flash him and pull his shit off of him. I got him. That was my mindset. That was my mindset. I grabbed my shit. I was walking out the door. My brother like, where you going? I said, look, bro, I love you. Just take care of my daughter for me. And my brother seeing I had the shit like,
You thought you wasn't gonna come back?
Bro, I didn't think I was gonna come back because I knew I was robbing these niggas. I was going to get out of town, and the shit could have just went left probably. So it could have went left, like real left, and I would have had to either take the money or got a hold of some, because I knew where they had they real shit at. You know what I'm saying? And it could have went left. I could have been locked up, got the money, and just gave her to my daughter real quick. But she would not stop crying. I see my brother, he stopped me, and then Kiera stopped crying. And I'm guessing that would pause me not to go out and go do some dumb shit. But I was there. Like, I was ski mad. I was like, damn, my mind was made up. Like, I had the shit laid out. Whole time in the room, she crying. I'm just going over how I'm going to do this, kept pacing while I'm getting ready, just figuring out how. That was my mindset. But that's what I'm saying. Niggas, you be put in situations like that, and that's a bad situation. So I can understand what dude, he's at the brink right now. He at the point right now. If you begging, you at the point right now doing something illegal next.
Right, and I think that's, yeah. And I know that you can't, I don't know the dude. I only saw him for a little bit, but to me, I feel like I seen it in his face, like, and when he was like, when I gave him the money, he wasn't like on some, like, it wasn't scripted, like, oh, thank you, sir, thank you. He was just like, it was almost like, not that he was embarrassed, but he was just like he didn't know what to say, kind of shit. Like, thank you, man. Just thank you. I'm just like, yo, it's gonna get better, bro. Like, whatever going on is gonna get better. Cause this right here, whatever's going on, that shit, you ain't never gonna want to be back here ever again.
I mean,
ever. You know what I mean?
I hope homie bounce back from, because all of us, everybody done hit rock. We all hit rock bottom in it, and you get to your lowest low point. Now you got two choices: you fold up and you stay there, or you bounce back, fight and bounce back and get back to what you getting to. And
you ain't got no choice. You gotta bounce back.
Baby steps. Take what you can get. Do what you gotta do. Cause like I said, I bounced back hella after that shit. Cause like I think I lost. Like I said, I lost my job. I wound up getting some money. My mom loaned me some money. Get in my car to do the environmental work. Shit started turning around little by little. But dog, I was there. Like, I was ready to rob a nigga with a BB gun. If I got my shit, when I got my hand on boy real shit when it went left and niggas wasn't giving me what I asked for, I was willing to take it to the next step to get what I needed. Like, you forcing my hand now.
I think that's a dangerous place to be, thought wise.
Mentally,
But
yeah.
I also think that it's an important place to be for some people. Some people need that to turn it completely around. Like there's a famous famous Steve Harvey story. I'm not going to say what it is because I would fuck it all up. But basically, he was down to his last, and he was about to quit, sleeping in his car and all that shit.
Yeah.
And then like one thing happened after another that just turned everything around. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you need that. Like sometimes you need to hit the bottom or get close to it, so that you can be like, all right, how the fuck am I going to make it from here? And then you know for a fact that, all right, if I can make it from here, like if I did it this time, shit, I could keep doing it. I don't give a fuck. I could lose it all. Another guy,
Mm-hmm.
another guy, which this holds no importance to this conversation. I just find it interesting that what the guy said. His name's or his YouTube name is Umi and a Hellcat. Some people might know who he is. Some people might not. He does live in New Jersey, but he's from Philadelphia, and he got indicted. Like he created an app, and the nigga got like 40 cars, or he had like 40 cars, big ass houses, and shit like that. Just a nigga. But he created an app and like got all this money, and this app like streamed, you know, TV shows and shit from like networks.
Ooh.
Yeah, they ain't like that. So he got indicted. And I don't know if they took everything, but apparently he's saying like, yeah, I ain't got shit left. Mind you, like I said, he had 40 fucking cars. 40. Which he was getting so much money. Don't get it twisted. Because people say, oh, he's wasting money. No, he was getting that much money. To where he needed content for his YouTube, so he would just buy a car. And he said something interesting, which I heard other millionaires say. But this time he's actually at the bottom. He said, yeah, he was like, yeah, they took everything, they did this, but he was like, I can get it back. Because I can get it back 150 million times. He was like, once you get it, you know how to get back to it. So he was like, I can hustle to get it back. I'm not worried about it. At the bottom. You know what I'm saying? I think it's an important lesson in that, yo. Like, for real.
It is. I mean, you got nowhere but to look but up, dog. Like I said, I've been at the bottom twice. Twice I've been at the bottom. One I was ready to just say fuck it. And you know me, I ain't no super gangster and I don't even try to portray that shit, but it come to my kids, you already know, or something. I'm just gonna do it. I'm not scared to go do it.
Mm.
And the second time, I was just ready to give up. I was ready to fold. But I didn't. Like, I just figured it the fuck out. I just stopped blaming. Because sometimes you get that low, you blaming the fucking world.
Yeah.
And sometimes you got to sit back and, like, look at yourself like, you know what? None of these people did this shit. I did this shit.
Right.
Fuck blaming everybody. Okay. All right, the pity game over. Let's get back at it. Fuck this bullshit. Figure the fuck out. That's my mindset now. If something failed for me, it's not, oh man, what was me? It's, all right, fuck it. Figure it the fuck out. Let's keep it pushing. This
That's the
ain't
best
work.
way to look at it.
You know what I mean? I turn left is a dead end. Let me back up, go down a little further, see if I can, you know what I mean?
Right.
Find my destination. Fuck that bullshit. You know what
That's
I mean?
the best way to look at anything in life. It ain't failure. Well, it is failure, but failure it sucks, but it's good because you can only learn from it. So you take that failure, you sit in it. It wasn't nobody else's fault, even if it was everybody else's fault. Oh, the government, I lost my job. I lost my job because, Corona hit. What can you learn from that? Because, yeah, that's some fucked up shit. You can blame Corona, but that ain't going to change nothing. You can be like, damn, you know what? If I'd have had this and that in place, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just saying what you could take from it. Like, all right, if I had this and that in place, maybe some properties or something like that, then this wouldn't have hit me so hard. All right, well, the next time when you get to that point, what you going to do? You're going to have some properties, or you're going to just work to have your own business altogether that's pretty much economy collapse proof. You're going to figure something out.
You got no choice, man.
Motherfuckers,
as for anybody, you going through some down shit right now, stop all that pity party shit. Just look at yourself, See where you fucked up at, correct it, get the shit back straight, keep going forward. I ain't stopping for a fucking thing. It just is what it is. I'm not stopping for nobody, man. I'm not holding nothing up. Fuck that shit, man.
I think that's what the homie did that was out there. He could have sat in the crib and said, "Man, what the fuck we gonna do, man? We ain't got no Pampers." All right, he said, "You know what? I'm gonna go make a sign. I'm just gonna do this shit today. Like that's my plan for today. Maybe for the next couple weeks until he gets some work, and then he going. You know what I mean? But it's kind of crazy. I'm just saying it's crazy out there. If you see the bull, give him some bread.
I am. Give him some bread, give him some money, give him an application.
Well, I mean anybody. Not just you.
Yeah, man. I mean, listen, if I get you a job, I will. You know what I'm saying? Because motherfuckers is out there looking for work. I mean, if you're looking for work, it's shit out there. Because motherfuckers is now collecting unemployment and shit. Like, but and because of that, a lot of jobs can't get people back to work that need these people, man. Everybody got up a hiring sign.
You can find. I'm about to say you can find something, man. It's probably be a time to really figure something out.
Nigga,
like to really slide in somewhere. You was like, damn, I didn't know I could slide in here. You know
nigga,
what I mean?
I lost my job in my environmental job. I was making bread. I lost that.
I was there, fucked up. Oh no, you mean the second one?
The second one. The first one we was all together. I went and found another joint, but the second one I lost it. What I started doing after that? I think I started working with some bullshit ass asbestos removal company. Wasn't paying shit, making no money there. Then I hooked up with some dude that was cleaning buildings. I was making $9 an hour. Half the time I wasn't even getting paid from this nigga. I did that. Then I went to the little school bus company to get my CDLs. Nigga, it was times because of my child support and everything I was getting taken out. Niggas, I was getting checks that I owed child support. Like, I didn't have a check. I just got the slip how much I had taken out and still saying I owed because it wasn't paying enough. But I rolled that shit, got where I'm at now, and I'm straight now. You know what I'm saying? I'm good now. But that whole fucking journey of losing, I lost everything. You remember I had my van. I lost hella shit. I lost everything I had. I almost lost my pride as a man. Even the chick I was fucking with tried to strip that from a nigga because I was just in a down place. She tried to just kick a nigga when he was finished.
Yeah.
So it's cool,
That's
man.
A sign.
That's a sign. That's right a sign. There. Your bitch trying to kick you and you trying to pull yourself out of there and she's kicking you and she's holding you back. Because it be chicks. I know I'm going off the topic, but really be females you deal with.
Ain't no topic, nigga. It's a conversation.
Yeah. It be females or dudes or guys you deal with when you try to go better yourself and it's a little grind to get to better yourself. They try to deter you and make you feel like nothing so you can just be like, give up on it and fall back to needing them again. And now they're happy again, but you miserable because you have nothing to offer, but they're happy because it's like, I got control over you again. You know what I'm saying? That's their control over you.
Comfort. So, I keep telling people get comfort in roles as what people get too comfortable in roles too. So when you try to better yourself in that role that they were playing was the person who kind of has the power, takes care of everything, and now you want to do something better, watch out for a motherfucker that don't want you to do better because of that. They could be close to you. They could be family, friends, girlfriend, boyfriend, husband, wife. They don't want you to do better. You got to keep your fucking antennas up. That shit weird.
Yeah, I was thinking about that the other day. My daughter, I'm like, if you fuck with I hang with you and what happened? Computer down. I hang with you and Kev. That's it. But when I'm trying to do something to better myself, I tell y'all niggas, y'all like, oh word, y'all be excited, happy for me, 100%. Yo, go for it, bro. Go do it. Boom. Those are people you want to be around with. Now, if you trying to better yourself and somebody, you're gonna fail. I don't know why you don't just keep doing what you've been doing and you should just give up on that. Cut them motherfuckers off, man.
Yeah, please. Now, the one thing I have seen people do, and I don't think everybody does it on purpose, is sometimes when you come up with an idea, people who aren't used to those types of ideas will try to come up with ways that, like, they will try to come up with what could go wrong, not in a way that's like don't do it, but in a way like if you say, oh well, I'm about to cut trees down for a living, they say, oh yeah, but don't that slow down in the wintertime?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? I think people when I try not to do that because I've done that before. I try not to do that now because it's not my place to try to point out what could go wrong for you. You'll figure that out.
Yeah.
It's my place to support you and just say, hey, will that make you happy? If you say, yeah, hell yeah, go balls to the wall. Let me know how I can help you.
Yeah, man. Just let people, you know what I'm saying? Because you let somebody plant the seed of doubt in your mind, and if you listen to it, you're giving it water, and the doubt turns into this huge obstacle that's in your way, this big tree that's in your way, and you can't get around it. Sometimes you can't let that seed be planted in your mind, motherfuckers. Or you can't listen to people that try to plant doubt or cut them people from your life. No matter don't matter how comfortable the relationship might seem, but you just not for me. While I'm trying to get where I gotta get at. You'll bump into them people again. You always do. You know what I'm saying? Them people you moved out the way, they see you like, oh man, damn, you doing good, bro. Yeah, I started the dry cleaning business. Damn, for real? You bold. If it was me, I wouldn't even done that shit. But I see you come up though. That shit must be good. How you do it? Like, you know what I mean? Cut them people out your life because only you gonna see the end result of something. Nobody can see your dream for you, man. You know, and that you can't have people.
Hey man, Walt Disney dreamed, even though I think he was racist, so let me not use him. Damn, give me somebody black.
Nobody's black.
What? Okay.
I'm joking. Right. I don't know.
But I don't know. Jay-Z dreamed. Like, these people dreamed. So if you here's the thing. And I think that's what people got to think about. Like us with the media company, the podcast, people won't get it. They won't get it now because they see it right now at the fucking base level. It's a base level. You got to start somewhere.
Yeah.
And if you would have told Jay-Z, like, nigga, you ain't gonna be platinum. You ain't gonna do X amount of albums and they be platinum. Like if he said, yo, I'm gonna be platinum, I'm gonna have my own. By the end of this, by the time I'm 50, I'm gonna have a fucking management company. I'm gonna rap when I feel like it. My wife gonna be fucking one of the top singers, business owners, whatever in the world, and we gonna do sports management. We gonna do entertainment management. We're gonna be one of the biggest companies. Oh, also I'm gonna own one of the biggest streaming companies.
Yeah, remember
when niggas that in the 90s they'd have been like, "Fuck, don't get Sean the fuck out of here."
Like niggas, even when Jay tried to come out, like you said, with his streaming company, radio, everybody was talking hella shit. Oh, Jay should get out of that. Jay should sell it. Nobody's gonna stream music. I don't know what he's thinking. That's a waste of money. Even he was losing money. Oh, he should get rid of it.
That happens.
Yeah, I mean, listen,
that's
bro.
a part of investing.
You take the loss sometimes. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. But you gotta be the one in control of your destiny. You should never let nobody control your destiny for you, bro.
Ever. Only you can do. Only you can do. We all seen that meme of a dude. We all seen that meme of the two cartoons on opposite sides with picks trying to get to the diamonds.
Oh, yeah.
The one nigga is like one fucking swipe away from getting a whole bunch of diamonds. You know what I'm saying? But walks away and quits. You know what I mean? That's what all this shit is about. If you just keep going and keep adjusting every time you run into a perceived failure, then you'll get to the success. But you have to keep adjusting, and then you know what I mean? Oh, well, you got the right formula now. That's why I ain't gonna stop till we got the right formula.
People, that's in everything: business, love, finance. Apply that shit, man. Apply that shit. You don't, figure that shit out. I look at it this way. I do what I feel like doing. I go by my plan. Success or failure, I have nobody to blame or be mad at but myself. And if it goes off good, everybody see I'm doing good. But but that's the motto I live by. crash or burn or fly and succeed. It's whatever. I just gotta take that leap in faith. I can't let nobody hold me back. Like you said, like our podcast right now. We doing good. We've learning. We still got the learning curve. We figuring this shit out. It's cool. It's fun to do. It's easy to do. It's informative. It's something cool, laid back. It's not stressful. I like it. I see future plans for this. I just understand right now, like you said, I'm digging for that diamond. I'm just almost there. But I just can't be like, oh man, it's not going anywhere. It's not hurting me right now.
Ain't hurting. I mean, we pumping some money out, but it ain't hurting.
We're gonna get it back.
It'll be right.
We're gonna get it.
Fine.
We get it back tenfold. You know what I'm saying?
There you go. More than that. Give them a millionfold.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Look, how long we been doing for? A year, right?
A year and a half.
Yeah.
Yeah, we started on that October, whatever year that was, October. So we are in June, about to be July. So yeah, like a year and a half.
Yeah, we got 1,000 plays and shit. I know some people get there a lot faster. We switched platforms. We switched platforms.
Mm-hmm.
We took a summer off.
We definitely took a summer off. Right before the summer. We took all the way up like till July and shit. From like April to July.
We we still managed to keep. We probably lost a good following, but we managed to keep it. Like, we just know, like, I think when we did the taking off this summer, I think it was fatigue, and it was like, this. Me, I don't know. Personally, me, I seem like, man, niggas don't see the really end gate on this shit, but if niggas would have seen, like, the vision, I think we would have stuck with it a little harder and be like, fuck it, we're going to go constantly, and we could have built off that steam, but we're doing good now. Like, we grinding now. We trying our best. We got our fan, Lisa, our biggest fan, and Black Cherry.
Shows love every time, yeah.
And Frank, too, he hit me up. Frank,
always.
Listen. Yeah, so we got them people. I don't give a fuck how big or whatever. If I blow up, I'll never forget them. I got my girl.
Her business is doing very well, by the way.
Yeah, her sister.
Ideas Unlimited, y'all.
I got to do a commercial for them for the beginning of the podcast.
We'll come up with it. I'm about to say, yeah, we'll come up with it. We'll get with her and them and come up with a good commercial and
just
get that straight.
Yeah, get that shit down, because my girl got faith in me. They helped me out. That like I said, they painted the studio for us. They, gave us some new T-shirts that y'all see on Sunday. Yeah, so, but they doing good, and you gotta think they started 7 years ago. They've been grinding for 7 years, and now it's taking off. So,
yep, you get small shit here and there, and then here's the thing: what the difference between all that is product.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck who you are. You can get one chance. The one time you get that chance, if your product is on point, that's all you gotta worry about. The rest will take care of itself.
Yeah, you're right.
That's what it is.
That's why we gotta get our product up, and we gotta get on our ball, man. Like, we got. I asked, I send you a text. We got somebody. Hopefully, she want to be on Sunday for our topic on Sunday. I even asked somebody to hit me up because they seen that conversation. Like, can you please give me a link for Sunday? I want to listen. Sure, no problem.
That'll be fun. I think it'll be a fun conversation. Can you tell them what it might be about? Yeah, tell them what it's about. If anybody watches this.
Yeah. Can you love two people at one time? Just because I seen somebody post something. Damn. I seen somebody post that and I seen a comment. I'm like, whoa.
Is it possible to love two people romantically at the same time?
Yeah, so they comment is what drew me to them, and I just reached out. I just said, fuck it. Worst you can say is no. What the fuck?
Yeah.
No is no. It is what it is, but.
And we will also have a guest that day too.
Yeah, we got
J.O. Beats.
J.O. Beats. We got him, so that's one of our 2-hour shows. I gotta get our sleep.
All right, yeah, that's what I was gonna ask. All right, so because we gotta geek out about My wife.
Yeah, we almost done. We almost done.
We almost done.
About the rest?
We gotta geek out about beats and shit. Of course, right?
Yes,
Like music and shit.
that's what I was thinking the same thing because we were just you got like producers you fuck with certain songs that was hot,
Right.
beats that made song. That's what I'm saying. We can hear you, Erica. Somebody said Erica need to shut the fuck up. A comment said.
You better be the fuck quiet, nigga. You gonna have to fight her.
I ain't fighting nobody. Somebody left a comment. I ain't say somebody left a comment.
There wasn't no damn comment. I'm looking at all the fucking comments, nigga.
From Opinionated Podcast, Dre typed it in.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right.
Nah, but yeah, we do gotta talk about beats, man. Like, I guess we do our topic real quick, get the person in and get them in and out. Yeah, but that's what I thought. I'm like, when y'all said who we had on and they said current event topics, I'm like, all right, cool, I'll go with it. But I don't know what these current event topics are, so.
Yeah, I didn't have any
y'all
like shit that's going on, but I didn't have any like you need all right, let's give them a peek behind the scenes. When it comes to having a podcast, whoever has a podcast or wants to do a podcast, you come up with topics. And you have to come up with topics every time. And you have to come up with a topic that can last you for a certain amount of time. It has to be, depending on how you do it, it has to be an umbrella topic with subtopics in between to get you through. And we were having trouble coming up with something that was like going to get us through. So yeah, you can talk about current events, but you have to make it interesting. You have to not ramble on mindlessly about just shit and make it interesting.
Yeah, because with that shit, you gotta get backstories and you gotta dive into it and you gotta do your homework. You gotta understand.
And that's interesting.
Yeah.
With all that, yeah.
I see other podcasts do big ones, do current events.
Mm-hmm.
But it's within the context of their show, and there's like a question asked that you can breeze over real quickly. It's not the focus of your show. It's like an interlude or something. Like, before I get to I'm burning through my questions. Let me throw a couple of, let me weed my way into these current events real quick. The length of my podcast, 'cause I'm burning through my questions. Maybe you got an interviewer, you're interviewing somebody. And they just giving you fucking one-word answers. You're like, God damn.
You gotta pull it out of them.
You trying to pull it out. So you try to, then you weave some current events in there to lengthen the conversation. Yeah. Then you get back to your question because you burnt through your questions. You have questions lined up for people and you burnt them. You get a good guest. They make it last because you ask them a question, they got a story behind it. And the story lengthens the podcast. And if you really have a really, really good guest, you might not get to all your questions. You're like, damn, I just did 2 hours and I didn't, some stuff I wanted to touch on, I didn't even touch on. But the conversation was just.
Yep. Save for the next one.
Yeah.
It's some tricks. I think one day we need to do a Q&A session on how to. I think we've been doing it long enough that we can tell motherfuckers and shit. Q&A session on how to get started doing a podcast.
Bro, people do that all the time. Like I said, I just started listening to his podcast. I shot him. I don't know. I told him I sent him a thank you, because he, he giving tips and knowledge. Rogan does it too. Like Rogan gives tips. You just gotta listen. It's not bad. It's not something information you should keep away from somebody. You got to know how to do an interview. Is how to do an interview, how to have conversations, lengthen your conversation, not talk in circles.
Right. If you think you ain't got to have some type of communication skills or some type of interview skills, I forget the real word. If you think that you can just wing it, you can't. Your shit will suck. You will do it and you'll be like, fuck, that was uncomfortable. I think people heard it and thought it was uncomfortable. No, you have to have some type of skill to do this shit. Yeah, or develop a skill, excuse me.
Yeah, my man fell off, man. Like Nori John, it fell off. And I think he was doing good at the beginning, but I guess I don't want to say he got too big headed. He's a big podcast, but I think it's just he tried to please too many people instead of just doing what got you there. But I can't speak on that. Nora is no shot at you. I
Nah,
doubt this.
of course he.
I
Yeah.
doubt this will even get to you, but because you was my main inspiration for starting the podcast to begin with, you inspired me to want to do it. That's Drink Champs, by the way.
I think it just needs to be produced. Like
Yeah,
that's all. Like
yeah,
you get
yeah.
a producer, fixes all that.
He does. I just think it's just I don't know. Like I listen to Talib shit. He's getting some of the guests. I don't think he's getting some. He got guests, but he got rap guests, and Talib allows him to speak. Like he
Okay.
gets stories out, and you be like, "Wow, I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Damn, word." Or they like. Here's the difference. Say Nori asks a guest, "Hey, what was the inspiration for that song? Like, how did you come up with that song? How you pick that beat?" The dude to begin to tell it, and you start like, yo, I got this crazy story. Listen. Pop the champagne bottle. Yo, pop the champagne. Dude looking, yo, pop the champagne bottle. Yo, this shit crazy, son. Look, watch it. Oh, we know how to do it. And they'd be like, all right, my bad. What was he saying? And the dude be like, some guests get frustrated.
Nigga forgot.
Either they forget or some niggas get frustrated, like, man, all right. Whereas Talib might get the same guest and
Get the
ask
story
him,
out of him.
get the story out and let him go. Dude, tell him a story. He feel like he hear that before the awkward pause or he feel it coming on. He asks another question about the story he was telling him, and you get everything. You like, wow, that's informative.
That's why I think so. Like, all right, we talking shit now. A lot of people do podcasts now. And I'm not throwing shade at none of them. I'm just talking about what I see. A lot of niggas who is just funny on Instagram, like hood niggas, they do podcasts. I'm not saying they're not gonna last. I'm saying that, yo, it's gonna take you more than just your hood quotes that's gonna keep you going for years and get you money off this shit. Like what we was just talking about with the cheating and shit. Like, it's a way to eloquently put it to make it to where you can convey that information to somebody in the hood, to somebody in the suburbs, to somebody on their way to work at a tech company or whatever. But if the only way you're going to explain it is, yeah, you gotta stop letting these bitches do that shit too. You know what I'm saying? Don't say it. It's like, all right, what else? What else? Are you going to try to break it down to where a lot of people can understand you, or only the hood can understand you? Because the hood is pretty small.
Our podcast started off good that way, and then we did Sex Island, and we've been chasing that high like a fiend, going crazy, rambling on about crazy sex stories, and it led us down a dark path. But now with the interviews, I'm seeing that it's a little uptick. You know what I mean? It's just, you got to give the people what they want to hear, but not too much of it. You gotta know how to play back and forth with it, man. It's just a hard thing, man. I'm learning. I think quarantine conversation is helping us out too.
Oh yeah,
you know,
yeah. Did it once and it was like, oh, it feels really good, and kept going. Why not?
Yeah. So.
I don't give a fuck how many motherfuckers watch it. I don't give a fuck if it's one of y'all.
There's only
We're
zero.
gonna keep doing it.
There's only 0 people watching right now.
That's all right. We're gonna keep doing it because I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna keep throwing it out there because either way, we're gonna get better. We're gonna get better, and then motherfuckers gonna start looking forward to the quarantine conversations because guess what? Your bitches can get in on it if you want.
Nobody wants to get on the quarantine conversation. I tell niggas
we've
all
had
that.
people do it.
We had a few people jump in and just chit chat, bust it up with us, and just talking some bullshit with us. It's cool, man. I'm gonna reach out, man. I'm gonna start reaching out on Fridays, man, to different people. It's a conversation. So if I see something I like on the gram, I gotta get on Twitter. We gotta get on Twitter, bro. But yeah,
okay.
Eventually
we up there, but we don't do shit on there. But yeah. Yes.
I want to start reaching out to different people on these quarantine conversations just to talk. I don't care if you want to talk about your business you got going on. I don't care if you are a podcast, you want to talk about your podcast going on. I don't care. I don't care if you want to talk about
like it.
your relationship shit. Just get, you know what I mean? This is an open conversation. That's why it's called quarantine conversation. This ain't the main podcast, but it still goes to YouTube. We still stream it. So
Yeah.
if you interested, always, man, listen, it's up to people. Hit us up. You know?
Yeah. Oh, giveaways are coming back, y'all. Giveaways are coming back. Cash App giveaways are coming back. We don't know when, but they will be coming back. We'll be showing love to people who fuck with us. I also want to do some dad jokes, maybe on the next quarantine conversations. If we don't have a guest, we got to get some dad jokes off, dog. They're not going to be funny.
Dad jokes are never funny, Dre.
We can just get some dad jokes off. Fuck it.
Lewis, Jaden, EPO, you do professional wrestling. Bro, listen, Luis, man, if you wanted to come on here and talk to us about it, we more than welcome to talk. I've been watching Dark Side of the Ring. That's a really good show, dog, on Vice TV.
That's when they do the docu-series.
Yeah, they show.
Okay.
You remember when Owen Hart died in the ring?
Yep.
They did that, or when Chris Benoit killed his whole family, himself and his whole family.
Yeah, I wanted to watch the Owen Hart one.
The Owen Hart one. I watched the Owen Hart one. I watched all of them. I watched that. I watched the Chris Benoit one. I watched the Canadian Screwjob about Bret Hart. You know what I'm saying? I watched all of that shit.
Oh, that was the one that made me want to watch it. That one, when I heard about that shit, I was like, when a motherfucker was supposed to win or some shit, right?
Yeah,
like something crazy like that.
Canadian Screwjob. You got to watch that one. That shit was good. Because Undertaker talked about it, because I think he's doing a podcast right now because he retired.
Yeah, I heard after 50 years.
Yeah, but he talked about it. His story matched up with Bret Hart, and everybody else that was on that one talked about. I'm like, damn. It was that. It was just crazy, man. What else was a good one I watched? They showed the one a couple of joints with about the ECW dude. I forgot Lojak. I forgot the nigga name, the black dude. I watched that one, man. It's just good things, man. I just been watching everything. But like I said, as far as this quarantine conversation, if you ever feel you want to jump in this motherfucker, say, hey, send me a link.
Yeah, you be right on screen with us. We could talk shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But we'll get it popping, and you'll look forward to the quarantine conversations every other Friday.
We try to do every Friday. This ain't a mandatory podcast. Our podcast normally is every Sunday. So
every other Sunday. But the quarantine conversations we try to do every Friday, man. Like I said, I don't care if you want to come on here and talk with us and just chit chat. We also got to start linking up with other podcasts and get other. I know Lai, he said his podcast, he want us on there. Yep, the Subject Matter podcast.
Subject Matter
on there soon, and hopefully we can get back with opinionated. Oh, I keep calling her opinionated.
Obnoxious Goddess. Yeah,
I'll be on her John too.
I'm checking for her shit. I can't find it.
Well, she be doing it on Instagram. Like, she'll go live on Instagram. She did a couple. I was checking in with her, but she be showing love too. So
yeah. When she go live again, bro, hit me. I'll join because I see the shit. So I try to show her love and you know what I mean. Whatever she doing, I just want to help her out. You know.
Right.
So that's a good person.
Well, she told me about dickmatizing, but
yeah.
Dre
been dickmatized 3 times. All right, but let's call this a wrap, though. You know what I'm saying?
All right, nigga. Damn.
What? You got more to talk about?
No, I'm just saying what the fuck you just said. Anyway.
We are not your host. So we're just doing quarantine conversation. I'm Dick Bick.
And I'm the coochie tickler.
Bye.
All right. Peace.
Peace, Ray. Did it end? No, we're still here.